Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is it's nothing to do with CNCs, 3D printing, or anything to do with my workshop. What it is I wasn't going to really put it on, but I thought it might help a lot of people out there. West Yorkshire, we've got a hosepipe ban. I know it sounds daft. The amount of water that I've seen in reservoirs, that it's going to be on probably till after Christmas. Springtime, I don't know. Now the problem is I like to keep my car clean, so I can wash my car with a bucket of soapy water, or however many buckets of soapy water, and rinse it down with a watering can. Now I did it the other week and I used a couple of buckets of soapy water. Could probably done with just using one, and I used approximately 5 watering cans full of water to rinse it off everywhere, and I couldn't do under my wheel arches, which is vital because that's where the dirt and the grime accumulate. And I thought, I've had enough of this. Water rates are expensive enough as it is, and I know we all have to conserve water, but you know, around Pudsey alone, Leeds area and Bradford area, you drive around, there's leaks all over the place and they don't seem to be doing anything about them. But that's another problem. I'm not here for having to go at the Yorkshire water. So I thought, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something that I can wash my car with and work from a bucket of water. And here it is, courtesy of Temu. Now, by no means, they class it as a pressure washer. By no means. I have a pressure washer in the workshop, and I use it for all my stone flags at the rear of the house and out here on my block paved drive. This is nowhere near a pressure washer. It's cordless. It is, for what I use it for now, it's brilliant. I'll show you what kit came with it and I'll give you a costing for it. The nozzles swap out. That screws onto there. That's just a protection cover there. You can put a hose pipe on there and your batteries go in there. What I'll do is I'll take you down and show you what all the parts are and what comes with this. And I ordered this from Temu. It came from a UK warehouse and it was here in about 3 days. And I thought, well, let's see what it's like. This thing, I bought this because this works from a bucket of water. I have an old 20 odd kilogram salt bucket. It's quite a big bucket. And I put the hose in it with the filter connected to that, and it draws water itself. And it is as good as my hose pipe. But I wouldn't use it as a pressure washer. I can do under my wheel arches. It's proved. I've used it twice now. It's brilliant. It really is. What I'll do is I'll take you down and show you the parts that come with this, and then I'll tell you the cost. Okay. Right. I hope you can all see that. Right. This is the gun. Okay. I've just shown you that. 2 amp hour batteries, and when I've used this both times now, one battery has been sufficient. I was using it the other day, rinsing under the wheel arches and getting a lot of rubbish off the car, and I had it going for 25 minutes on and off, and believe it or not, it still had plenty of power in it. So they're not the best and expensive batteries, especially when I tell you the cost of this. But yeah, you get 2 of those. You get 1 plug-in charger. Okay. You get 2 nozzles. One's a spray nozzle, one's a jet nozzle. Don't get the screwdriver, that's mine. That's an adapter, and I believe it's for the tap, but I have no cost to use it. And you get a hose, okay, with a filter on. Now, I'm a bit dubious about this at first, because it's quite a lengthy hose. I don't exactly know what length it is, but it's pretty suitable, and there's a hose pipe connection on. Okay, now you can you can actually put a hose pipe on that, and it gives you somewhat a little bit more pressure than having to draw the water, but not much more. Now you put that into a bucket of water, you connect that to the gun. As soon as you start working, it will start to lift the water. No matter where you are, it will lift the water. The only snag that I found with it was the fact that when you have it in a bucket, because it's coiled, you're notorious, you walk away from the bucket, it pulls it out. So I 3D printed a clip that clips on the side of the bucket, and it holds the hose and the filter in the bottom of the bucket. I'll show you that in a moment. So you get all that, comes in a box, just a normal cardboard box, and believe it or not, this cost me £17. Now I don't care, you'll pay £10–11 just for a good gun for the hose pipe, and this gets away from, you know, getting fined for using a hose pipe, because you're working from a bucket. You just fill the bucket up, and what's more, the bucket I use, and I'll show you the bucket. That's the bucket I use. Okay, just tilt you up a bit more. It's a old salt bucket from my marine tank that I used for the salt comes in it. It's a good enough bucket, and it's slid, and keep everything in here for it. But yeah, and I'll show you the clips I made. Just tip it up there. As you can see, this is the clip I made. So, show you now. That clips into there. That clips into there. Okay. And then where the slot is for the bucket there, that just clips in. So that keeps the filter right at the bottom of the bucket. I can walk away from the bucket now when that's full of water, and it doesn't pull it out of here. Okay, that's the only downfall with it. You need some form of clip to put it in, or whatever bucket you're using. You could probably use a cable tie just round the handle and snip it off when you're finished. I didn't want that. I want something that was reusable, so that's what I use, and you can see it inside there. I don't know if you can see it for the sun, but it holds the filter at the bottom now. It's pretty good, because the filter will come to the top and it's got to prime itself again. But that's it. So £17. I don't even know how they make it for that, but there you go. I'm going to show it working. Oh, one thing I did leave out on that is you get a bottle, a foam bottle. Now I don't use that stuff that foams up quite thick on my car. I have a special solution, and they use it for caravans and motorhomes and cars, vehicles, and it's a special Simonized special detergent. Breaks down the grit or the grime or bird poo or whatever it is on the car. I even put it under my wheel arches, and then I use it that way, and it works a treat. I'll show you it all working, and I'll show you the difference between the hose pipe on, just for a split second. I don't want to get into trouble for it, and from the bucket. Okay, and I'll show you for £17 you can still wash your car with ease and rinse it off. I think it's good value for money. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll fill the bucket, and I'll come back to you shortly. As you can see, it's all plugged in, it's in the bucket, and it's going to be priming. There, primed. Okay, it doesn't take long, and it's quite a lengthy hose, but as you can see, that is, it's not bad for the 21 volt cordless, but it's not a pressure washer. It might be a pressure cleaner, but it's not a proper washer. Okay, first thing I do is wet my car down. As you can see here, from here, that the bucket of water has gone down about ½ inch. Okay, so, and I've just rinsed wheel arches, wheels, and then the side of the car. Okay, and I'll put the bottle on now. That is your spray nozzle, the white one. Okay, let that sit for 60 seconds or so. Swap it back for the spray nozzle. As I say, the cleaning solution I do, I normally put a brush on it, but my car's reasonably clean at the moment. This is just to show you how chuffed I am really with the purchase for 17 quid. And I believe you can get them slightly cheaper on Temu. But this did come with 2 batteries. Okay, that just sits down now. Let it do its magic. As I say, you can put the hose pipe to it when you can use a hose pipe, but I'm not doing anything illegal here because I'm working from a bucket of water and I'm rinsing it off from a bucket of water, so it's absolutely fine. Right, as you can see, it's quite a wide spray, so it's effortless really in getting the dirt and the grime off. And that's rinsed off, and I've still got over half that bucket of water left, so this is more efficient than using watering cans and soapy water. I mean, I do normally put that detergent on and then go over it with a long bristle brush and a sponge where I have to, so if it's really grimy, that's what I do. And the detergent I use is, as I say, it's a Simonized one, and I normally do it about 40% solution and rest water. You can get a foaming compound, but I don't use it, and I believe it's quite good. It puts a thick foam on, and that does similar, but I like this, and it seems to get all the oil off as well, and the grime that's on that you pick up from the road. It does use it quickly. So do be prepared to mix up. It normally, from washing my car with that diluted down, it'd probably take about 3 bottles, that's all, so which is not really 40%. It's not. Yeah, it's, I'll show you, I'll put it on the jet for you now, show you what the jet's like. there's a little clip underneath here where you can store your nozzles. Okay, they're there, and the brass nozzles in end. Okay, now this is the jet. It does hurt if you don't recommend doing this, but I would not put my hand anywhere near my pressure washer. It'd take your skin off. It's pretty safe. It is for your paintwork, and if you wanted to go in a bit further in your wheel arches, you can do. And that's the jet one. So there's a lot of them on the market now. You can get them from, I mean, some of them, you see the DeWalt one is about £60, £70. I won't pay that. £17 it came with all this, and the DeWalt one doesn't come with batteries. So yeah, and it keeps its water. The clip I've made keeps it submerged, so it's a no-brainer really. I can wash my car as much as I want now, and I don't have to carry watering cans about. And I've done this complete side, so if you did the rest of the car, I'd do other side with rest of water that's in there, 2 buckets of water, and I can wash my car. How many watering cans? Last time I did it, I think it were 5. It's a no-brainer. But that's it. So just wanted to show you this. I think it's good value for money for the price. I really do. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Some people like to do it with a sponge and meticulously and rinse it down with a jug out of a bucket, but no, that's not for me. I look after my vehicles, but as you can see from this one. But yeah, that's it. So that's into this video. It's only a short video, and I did want to put this out that it is a way around the hosepipe ban, and it's quite legal. I'm only using water out of a bucket. Right, you can see the bucket of water, and you can see the level. There's half that bucket of water left, and you can see the clip there, that how it holds the filter right at the bottom, because when you're pulling this all the time it comes out of the bucket, so you need some form of clamp. Surprised they didn't actually supply one, but for the money it's not too bad. But that's it, that just keeps it in, and I throw everything in a bucket when I finish with. Okay, but you can see the amount of water that's used. Yeah, I'm really pleased. Well, that's it for this video. So don't forget, like and subscribe. If anybody else has got any problems regards those pipe bans and how you're washing your vehicles, put it in comments. I'd be interested to find out what other people use, if other people use these. I don't know, but how much does a car wash cost you? That people taking their cars now, £10? I don't know, I've never taken mine there. 2 car washes, that's paid for itself, and I'm still on 1 battery. I can do all the car virtually, well, I can on 1 battery. I know I can. So that's good value. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Hit that notification, because it helps me a lot. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and I would like to get me. I'd be pleased if I can get me subscribers up a little bit more, and it helps me bring other videos to you. But as I say, this is nothing to do with the workshop today. So, but there you go. So, as I always say at the end of my videos, you be safe, you be careful, and bye for now. Bye.